Hey folks, welcome to B5 Bricks. Hope you're all well. In today's video, my latest modular MOC is a cheese shop, and that sign above the door says Kaas, which is Dutch for cheese, and there's plenty of cheese to choose from. The interiors include a shop on the ground floor, and upstairs is a refrigeration and storage area. Now, this was inspired by a real life cheese store in Amsterdam that we visited a few years ago, with bicycles outside as well and that bright yellow colour. Kaas Winkel was a fantastic wee shop, and inside it's Gouda heaven with wheels of cheese all over the place, and this shop sits near the railway station across one of the many canals. And we have visited it every single time we've been to Amsterdam. And I've allowed the Amsterdam architecture to influence me here, especially these buildings with their rather ornate rooftops. And so that's exactly what I've done. I've gone for a sand green, one of my favourite colours, and gold accents to finish the look. And out front I have a bicycle parking stand and some other bits and bobs. Oh, of course, this is all part of my Assembly Square rebuild, and this is going to take the place of the flower store in the middle. I've already made a video of the music store, which you can check out, and now I've added this middle building. It's looking really great. You certainly might recognise that this is actually based around the Birch Books modular. This is my wife's favourite one, but she, like me, is ready for a change, and also we both don't really like the tree, so that's gotta go. And when I was thinking about the Assembly Square rebuild, I was really keen on Amsterdamming it and making taller, narrower buildings. And indeed, the designer of Birch Books did say he was inspired by Dutch architecture too, so it really fits well with my plan. Let's take a closer look. You can really see just how much has transformed. I've removed the deep red rooftop and gone for a flatter version. I've made it far more ornate and used plenty of gold pieces. This clock is from the Hogwarts Express set, it's part of the station, and I've added a big cheese wheel and removed all the windows from here. Instead of a bedroom around here, I've made a rooftop with the aircon unit here, and I've blocked this ornate piece in here with sand green bricks. The sloped construction is done like this. For the first floor, I've kept this much the same. Touches of gold, but the interior is where it's all at. And I've tried to add as much detail whilst giving some more space. I really like this brown colour for the tiled floor, it looks great. And there's loads of cheeses up here, a knife, table and a wee sink. The fridges are small, but that's kind of the point. It's a simple thing, easy to build, both are the same. And there's a wee rodent sniffing about up here. I made so much space in here by taking out the green spiral staircase and adding a simple ladder. It does the job. I much prefer this. I'm not fussed about making it really realistic here. For the balcony, I've used sand green and gold and extended the floor tiles outside with a nice plant too, just keeping it simple. On the ground floor, the main shop now. It's a bit wobbly to pick this up because the front is so long, so excuse the camera work here. Let's take the bikes out of the way. I've used Technic pieces here to hold the bikes in place, and I tiled this blue so it's clearly marked as a bike park. The bin has advertising on it. Oh, and the tree is actually from the Creator Expert Ferris wheel. Again with the gold tiles here. Looks cool and it really contrasts with the teal blue and orange of the sign. It's a bit tricky to read, that's because it's in Dutch. My wife speaks Dutch, so it made her really happy, and here she is standing outside with her purple top on. Now inside, I used every studs on-site technique to build this bloody cabinet. It took ages, but it looks really good, and it holds all those cheese wheels. I've randomly got Monica and Chandler in here, as maybe in my world they moved to Holland and opened a cheese shop. And they brought that counter with them from the Central Perk set as well. You might be wondering also about this cheese wheel. It's not made from Lego, although it does look like it is. It's actually a playing piece from the board game Trivial Pursuit. One of our absolute favourite board games, and we played it a lot during the lockdown, and you might know of it. You have to answer different category questions to get cheese pieces, and I've always felt the yellow one filled with the segments looks like a cheese wheel. So I've put it in the window display and it really does look like it. Otherwise, it's pretty simple in here. I did swap out the green trans pieces for orange ones. It looks way better. And overall, I think this just looks brilliant. I'm not sad about losing Birch books at all. I'll perhaps make a better bookshop in the future. This all assembles very easily, as it should, just like the original modular. Around the back, it's right to the end of the base plate, as you can see. That gives it more depth from the front view, and I've kept it similar, just a bit more sand green and gold, and the removal of a window, and of course the rooftop itself is totally different. I've also used a green lamppost from the Friends Central Perk set, and I've put some stickers from the sticker pack on that instead. This isn't my intention for its final resting place, but I'll show you just next to the detective office, and I think this looks fantastic now. It really is quite ornate. The colours are a bit odd at first, but it works really well, and that cheese wheel really draws the eye. The bikes and the architecture scream Amsterdam to me. There's no getting away from that influence for sure. Next to the music shop, you can see what I had in mind with it sitting back. You can see clearly inside the music store and those nice windows up the side of the building. And that front area with the bikes, it makes more sense to me instead of the water fountain from Assembly Square. Plenty of nice details to focus on, and a cheese shop is an unusual idea for a Lego modular, I reckon. It's kind of unique. But hey, I'd love to know what you think. Have you rebuilt Birch Books? Did you think it was a bit of a disappointing bookshop inside? I kinda did. I'd love to know what you think, let me know in the comments. I'm continuing with the third and final building for my Assembly Square build, so check it out when it arrives. And if you enjoyed the video, leave me a thumbs up, that would be lovely, and leave a comment too if you've got time. Oh, and whilst you're here, why not check out some of my other videos, and I'll catch you next time. Bye!